Hello and welcome to Top 5 Friday. I'm your host Tim Cant, and I've got 5 more piggy bank smashing Black Friday deals for you to feast your eyes and ears on. Let's run them down right now.
Scalar 2 is climbing up to number 5. TrackSpacer is increasing our headroom at 4. Up to 50% off XLN audio at 3. Up to 75% off Sonox at 2. And Melodyne Essential is pitch perfect at the top spot. At 5, it's Scalar 2 by Plugin Boutique. Scalar 2 is a huge music theory workstation that can help get you out of a jam, or into one, lol. You can play Scalar your music as MIDI or audio, and it will detect the key your tune is in. From there, it will suggest chords or entire progressions and help you construct one that's right for you before dragging it back out into your DAW as MIDI. Scalar 2 also lets you turn chords into riffs and melodies and select from hundreds of preset phrases, progressions and more. There are inversion selections, voicing options and loads more. Scalar is hard to beat for getting to what really matters in music, the notes. And it's currently available for 35% off, making it £32.50. Upgrading from Scalar version 1 is also cheaper at just £19 or $19. Scalar 2 now offers audio detection as well as MIDI detection, which is pretty cool because you can play it a sample that you've got and it'll tell you what's going on with that sample music theory wise and make some suggestions for you. So I've already got the routing set up. I've got a little bit of audio here of a piano sound on octave. You can see that the audio detection is a bumping around already. So let's just go ahead and record. So, Scalar tells us that we've got a C major chord, followed by an A sharp suspended 4th chord, and then it gives us some detected scale suggestions. It's gone for Persian mode too, weirdly enough. So we can go, doesn't that sound nice? But hey, what if we want to go for something a little bit different? Well, we've got all of these suggestions down here. It goes on for ages and ages. Let's go for the B flat major scale. So we can go. That sounds nice. So say we want to export that chord sequence. Well, we just drag everything down into here. And then we can drag that out into our DAW. And look, there you go. There's your flipping chords, and you can create some lovely new kind of original music. Fantastic, Scalar 2, you've solved music for us. At 4, it's TrackSpacer by Wavesfactory. The Wavesfactory range is up to 50% off this Black Friday at Plugin Boutique. TrackSpacer is a must-have plugin from the Wavesfactory team. The process works like a sidechained dynamic EQ, and the algorithms behind the scene do basically everything for you. All you have to do is decide how much reduction needs to happen and maybe do a bit of filtering with the high and low cut knobs if you fancy. Usually £60, it's now £30 for Black Friday at Plugin Boutique. Okay, let's check out how TrackSpacer works in practice. I've got an example project here with some vocals and a lead layer. Let's hear how they sound. Sounding lovely, but what if you want the vocal to pop through the mix all the more? Well, it's very easy. You just whack TrackSpacer on the track that you want to be ducked, so that's the lead layer in this case, and then we're gonna route the vocal track to the sidechain input of TrackSpacer. Now, we're not gonna hear the vocal when we play this because that's just how the routing works in live, but we are gonna hear the effect that it has on the lead track that it's ducking. Look, you can see the audio coming in there. And it's doing some very, very clever dynamic ducking of the lead signal, and we can control the level. Almost disappearing with a high amount. And just very subtle attenuation there with a low amount. And if we want to hear the vocal again, which would be good really, so we're just going to make a copy of it and set that to the master out. And now we can hear both tracks. Did she just say she wasted rice? So yeah,
a really fantastic tool for easily getting more headroom and clarity in your mixes, which, as I'm sure you realise, is an enormous part of music production. And Wavesfactory TrackSpacer is now at an incredibly reasonable price, so please try out the demo. At 3, it's up to 50% off XLN Audio plugins. XLN Audio's range of plugins includes Addictive Drums 2, the Intelligent XO Drum Machine, and the Addictive Keys collection. You can get up to 50% off the range at Plugin Boutique right now, including 50% off the Lo-Fi Fave RC20 Retro Color. RC20 lets you dial in 6 types of effect that will degrade your signal in different ways. There's noise, wobble, distort, space, and magnetic components, which let you emulate tape-style noise, bit-crushing vinyl crackle, wow and flutter, and more grungy effects. Each of the 6 modules has its own flux control too, which chucks a bit of randomness into the equation. RC20 is available for £45 now, which is half price. If you like it lo-fi, RC20 Retro Color is really the cream of the crop. Let's check it out with a very, very kind of not lo-fi sounding synth part. Let's have a listen. Super clean. Let's make it dirty. I don't really feel like vinyl's the vibe for this one. Let's see what else we can find. Oh, tape. Ooh. Muff. Oh, let's go for radio. You can have some random factors in there. Put some wobble on it. Oh, yeah. Ooh, uneasy. Let's turn that noise down a bit. Let's get distorty. Oh, that's nice. Going digital. Let's go for the bit crushing. Smooth it out a little. I'm not a monster. We'll put it in space. Space is the place. Ooh, and finally some magnetic fun. Oh, goodness. Oh, good lord. The dropouts are too much for this sound. And, ooh, listen to that. All of that goodness we've imparted on the sound. That decay is going to go on forever. But let's have a quick listen now we're done. Between the wet version and the dry version, we can do that with the Magnitude horizontal fader. Let's do it. Oh, listen to that. What a powerful plugin. And it's 50% off. You owe it to yourself to check this bad boy out right now. At 2, it's up to 75% off Sonox plugins. Sonox's range of plugins is reduced by up to 75% for Black Friday, meaning you can get some posh mixing plugins for budget pricing. One of the best deals in this sale is Inflator, which is currently a whopping 75% off. This limiter has an analog approach, giving you input and output faders to set the amount of reduction you're after. Next, you get to tweak the curve and effect faders, which determine the type of reduction that's being applied to your signal. Inflator V3 is available for just £34, rather than its usual $138. Don't forget to check out the rest of the Sonox deals available on Plugin Boutique too, buddy. Let's take a quick look at how to use Sonox Inflator. We're gonna start by pumping up the input level so that we get a little bit of red so that we know we're getting the maximum sort of signal that we want. Oh, already that is enough. We're not peaking the master yet. Let's whack up the effects. Oh, the master's still not peaking. That's cool. We muck about with the curve a little. Oh, that is sounding loud. Lordy. Okay. I think we've mucked about with that enough for one sec. Let's bypass it and hear how the dry version compares to the wet version. Dry. Wet.
It's been inflated. If you've had fantasies of inflating your audio to crazy proportions, it's time for those to come true. For under £40, what a bargain. And at number 1, it's Melodyne Essential by Solemnity. Melodyne is the industry standard pitch editing software, and you can currently get started with the Essential version for half price. It's usually €99, but for Black Friday, it's a mere €50. Melodyne Essential gives you a monophonic pitch and timing editing that sounds better than ever thanks to the version 5 update. Universal, percussive, pitched percussive, and melodic modes are all available, and the streamlined interface makes them easy to get the hang of. Melodyne Essential can integrate easily with any DAW and is a great way to get into the magical world of Melodyne pitch correction. Let's check out the pitch and timing correction capabilities of Melodyne Essential. It's very easy to use. Let's get some audio in there first of all. We click the transfer button and play the audio material that we want to muck about with. There we go. Melodyne automatically analyzes it and it puts each note on a flipping scale so you can see what your vocal or whatever is doing and then edit it. So say we want to take this up. Let's have a listen to how that sounds. It really is as easy as that. And you can do some timing changes by dragging this stuff around. If you hold Alt, it'll let you do it very smoothly without snapping. Let's hear what this change sounds like, shall we? Sounding great. Now, the one thing I would say is, if you fancy doing this sort of stuff, but polyphonically, maybe you can imagine a scenario where that would be useful, definitely check out the editor version because that is the cheapest version that will do that stuff. But otherwise, Melodyne Essential, a really, really incredibly priced pitch correction tool that is a joy to use. Well, that was a scintillating journey into bargains thought previously impossible by science. If you're keen to stay on the cutting edge of music technology, then please hit the subscribe button and tap that notification bell. We'll be back with more plugins real soon. Ta-ra!